Hey, how's it going? I'm Wild Mudkip, and welcome to my guide on training prayer using the Ectofuntus. And in case you don't know what the Ectofuntus is, it's basically a place to train prayer that gives 4 times more XP than just burying the bones. To put that in perspective, using a gilded altar with both burners lit gives 3.5 times the amount of the regular XP you get from burying them. So this is slightly more XP, although it does take longer to do this method. Of course, for main accounts, they can just use someone else's gilded altar in a house party world, or just buy burning amulets for quick teleports to the wildy altar. But low-level Ironmen don't have those luxuries, and especially hardcores really aren't going to be going to the wildy altar if they value their status, because the risk just isn't even close to the reward. Most Ironmen, especially hardcores, use this method to rush to 43 prayer to get overheads, and today I'm going to show you how this works. Now what you're going to need for this is just a small amount of GP. You don't need that much. You need bones to train your prayer with, obviously. And then, although it's not really required, you really should have the Ghost Ahoy quest done. And I'm just going to say it's a requirement because if you don't have it done, it's going to be a bit more of a struggle doing this method. And then you're going to want to have a quick way to bank, and Rings of Dueling are probably your best bet at this point in your account. And I made a guide on how to get teleport jewelry fast for low-level Ironmen, so in case you're curious, I'll link that below in the description. With that being said though, we are going to start off at Port Khazard to buy buckets of slime. You can get there fast by using the minigames teleport to fishing trawler, and all you need for that is 15 fishing. Otherwise, you can just run there or charter a ship from any other port. You could do this at a different port, but this is the closest charter ship to a bank/deposit box. It's easy to get to, and you should never have an issue finding worlds with a stock shop for slime because it's really not bought that often. Once you get there, run to the bank and deposit everything. If you have Graceful, put it on, and then withdraw your GP, remove the placeholder for it, and then fill up your bank with bank fillers like I'm doing on screen right now. And that way, when you try to deposit all, your cash will stay in your inventory. And now all you do is run back and forth to the trader crew members buying buckets of slime. It costs 2 GP each, so like I said before, you don't need that much money for this method. You need 1 bucket of slime per bone, so you really won't have to be spending that much time buying slime just to get to 43 prayer. And then one more thing before you leave here is that make sure you buy 9 pots, which are also 2 GP each, because you'll need them for this method as well. You could also collect slime yourself at the bottom of the Ectofuntus, but that requires agility levels to use the shortcuts, so utilizing charter ships is just less effort and less to think about, and probably faster as well. Now that you've finished buying your slime, let's get set up to train prayer. So when you get to the bank, the way you're going to set up your inventory is your Ectophial, your 9 pots, 9 buckets of slime, and 9 bones. You can set your withdraw X to 9 by right-clicking quantity X, changing the custom quantity to 9, and then selecting the X, and that way you can save a couple clicks per inventory if you care. Also, make sure you have your Ring of Dueling equipped before you leave, and don't forget to put on a new one every time you run out of charges, or else it'll be really annoying having to run to the bank from the Ectofuntus. But I guarantee it'll happen to you at least once, no matter how much I warn you now. After that, click on your Ectophial, which you get from the Ghost Ahoy quest. That'll take you right to the Ectofuntus, and if you lost your Ectophial, you can reclaim it for free at Velarina and Port Phasmates. But once you get to the Ectofuntus, make sure you wait for your Ectophial to refill, which happens automatically. You just gotta wait a couple seconds, because if you run away too soon, it'll still be empty, and you'll have to make your own way back here to refill it. From there, just run east and go up the stairs, then use a bone on the loader up there, and that's it. You just sit here for a minute, and the game will do your whole inventory automatically. This method is actually very AFK. I even sped this clip up by 10 times, and it's still taking quite a bit of time to crush all these bones. Once you crush all the bones into bone meal though, you can either run down the stairs, or use this 300 IQ method of using your Ectophile to get back downstairs, which is what I prefer to do. Once you get down there, just worship the Ectofuntus by clicking on it, and each time you do that, you'll be emptying 1 bucket of slime and 1 pot of bone meal, and in return you'll get 4 times the regular XP that you get per bone. After that, just teleport back to Castle Wars to bank, deposit your now empty buckets, then withdraw 9 more buckets of slime and 9 more bones, and you'll also keep the pots that you had already, and yeah, that's it. Just repeat the process until you go through all of your bones. For each bone that you use on the Ectofuntus, you're entitled to 5 Ecto tokens, and to claim your tokens, just talk to any of the ghost disciples walking around the area while wearing your Ghost Speak amulet or your Mauritania legs. If you build up 1,000 tokens, you won't be able to use the Ectofuntus anymore until you claim them, so pretty much every 200 bones you'll have to do that. The main use for the Ecto tokens is for charging up the Bone Crusher, which you get as a reward from the Mauritania Hard Diary. Each token lasts for 25 charges, but at this stage in the game, it's probably not something you have yet, but just keep that in the back of your mind for later on. Speaking of the diaries, if you have the Mauritania Hard Diary done, you also can automatically get 26 buckets of slime and 26 bone meal per day from Robin in Port Phasmates, as long as you bring him the bones. Or if you have the Elite Diary done, you get 39 per day, so 1 extra inventory per day. Because by doing this method, you're probably going to want to bring 13 bones with you. So if you're watching what I'm doing on screen, it's like pretty much doing 3 inventories per day in the course of just a minute. For hardcore Ironman, I would definitely definitely recommend adding this to your daily routine, and for regular Ironman as well, at least until you're ready to do the wildy altar. If I forgot to mention anything, I'll update the description of the video and then also heart any comments with the information. And also, if you have any Ironman guides you'd like to see in the future, then please let me know in the comments. If you do want to stay up to date and know exactly when I post videos, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. I really do hope the video helped you out, and with that being said, good luck on getting 43 prayer on your Ironman, and if you're a hardcore Ironman, be careful out there, don't forget your anti-dragon shield, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.